Hey everyone, Frankenstein here, and today I have a haul video for you. I am finally doing my haul from Walt Disney World. So Tim and I went on a holiday last year back in October 2016. So we were away for about a month, so it was October, late October to well, it wasn't really late October, it was mid-October to mid-November. And yeah, one of the places we went to was Walt Disney World. I can finally tick it off my bucket list. Oh man, I can't even begin to tell you all the goodness that happened. But I bought a lot of stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I might have gone a bit overboard. But I wanted to show you guys everything that I got. So I thought I would make this video. So if you guys are interested in seeing my video, seeing what I got from Walt Disney World, please keep watching. Yeah, so look, we went to Walt Disney World and it was literally the first stop in our holiday. So we spent a week at Walt Disney World. First time that either of us had ever been. First time Tim had actually been to America. I had been before. But yeah, never been to either Disney World or Disneyland. So I did my little bit of research and I decided that Walt Disney World was where I wanted to go. And you know, we went and it was amazing, and I'm going to show you everything that I bought. Now there's no real kind of I'm just pulling stuff out, so there's no real order to the way I'm showing you things. I literally just have a huge tub and I'm pulling stuff out of it just so you guys can see. But we went, it was mid-October, just mid to late October, so it was just before Halloween. And so it was beautiful. Like, all the Halloween decorations were up, and being Aussies, we don't really celebrate Halloween to the extent that you know, Americans celebrate it. So for me, Halloween is like one of our favorite you know, things to celebrate. One of our favorite holidays. I was gonna say holidays, but it's not really a holiday here in Australia. But Tim and I both love Halloween, so I was like, we should go, you know, when it's Halloween. We had a whole lot of things to do. We went to Universal as well for Halloween Horror Nights, which I have done a video, which I'm going to link. If I haven't already posted it, I will obviously post it up. But yeah, so we went around mid to late October. We stayed for a week at Disney World. We caught the Magic Express from the airport in Florida to Disney, which was awesome. And oh man, I feel like I'm gonna just be gushing throughout this whole video, so please bear with me. Also, get really comfy because this might be a bit of a long video, but hopefully you guys stick with me and stick through it and see all the cool stuff that I got. So, okay, the first thing that I feel like I should show you guys, the very first thing that I got at Disney was actually this. So I got engaged at Disney and I didn't expect it at all. I was so shocked, and it's funny, I think, because Tim kind of always says to me, like, you didn't even cry, you know, when he proposed to me. And I said to him, I think it's just because I was in such shock that he did it. Like, I was not expecting it at all. So the first day that we got to Disney World, because we kind of got there in the afternoon, so we thought we weren't gonna go to any parks or anything. We were just gonna rest, because obviously coming from Australia, it is a long flight, so we needed time to chill out. The first official day that we went to a park, though, our first park we hit up was Magic Kingdom, and that's kind of where this story starts. So, as I mentioned, first day was at Magic Kingdom, like first official park day was at Magic Kingdom, and we had caught the bus. We were staying at Port Orleans, so we're staying on site. We were staying at Port Orleans French Quarter, which FYI is so amazing. I loved it so much. So we had caught the bus from Port Orleans, and we had gotten to Magic Kingdom, and so we kind of, you know, we got through bag check and I think I planned it that every park we went to on every day would give us extra magic hours. So I think with Magic Kingdom that first day we got there like earlier because of the extra magic hours, and the night before I couldn't sleep. I guess it was to do with jet lag, but I just couldn't sleep. But we had gotten to Magic Kingdom and, you know, we kind of did the walk down, and then we saw you know, Cinderella's castle, and I was just like, come on, because we're on schedule and we've got stuff to do, and our fast pass, you know, we've got a fast pass for Haunted Mansion coming up, and Tim was kind of like, just stop, just slow down for a sec, and he's like, just take it in, like, you know, take it, this is your first time here, this is the castle, like, take it in. And so I was like, okay, I'll just slow my roll. We'll look at the castle for a bit, but then we have to go because, like, we've got a billion things to do. And so he's like, you know, just stop, let's just look at the castle. And then next minute he's on his knee and he was proposing, and it was beautiful. And now Disney, for me, I mean, you know, Disney is called the happiest place on earth, but for me, I guess it has extra special meaning. So yeah, I got engaged in front of Cinderella's castle, and it was amazing. So at the resort that we were staying in, we got the dining plan as well. So Disney offered dining plans for guests who stay at the resorts, which we decided to utilize. And as part of the dining plan, you get a cup, like a refillable mug, and it's valid for the length of your stay, and you can fill it up as much as you want whilst you're at the resort. So it's resort only to fill it up, but as much as you want. So we put these to good use. We're filling these up as often as we could, or as often as we needed. Mine was a purple, Tim's was the red, and just on it, it's pretty much just a little, you know, kind of Disney design. You've got your Disney characters there, and then it's got a little sign as to where they're heading. And yeah, it's really smart. It's got like a RFID chip in it, so it kind of gauges how long you're staying for, and it lets you refill accordingly. So yeah, and of course we had to bring these home because they're just so cute. So that was one of the other things we got from Disney. Being that we were staying at a resort, so we're staying on site, you get your magic bands. Your magic bands are literally the greatest things ever. So you simply wear it on your wrist, and it has, oh, it's also got your name on the back of it. But your magic band is pretty much your pass for everything. So all the details that are stored on the magic band are things like your credit card, your fast passes, you know, your dining plan details. My dog's just letting himself in. Yeah, this is pretty much like your key to everything. It's your room key. So yeah, your magic band is like your best friend while you're at Disney. So mine was the pink, Tim's was the red. And yeah, you're pretty much, they're waterproof, which is awesome because the rides you tend to get soaked on. So, not all of them, of course, but some. But yeah, so the magic bands were really, really awesome, and something that I definitely want to hold on to forever. So being that we were staying at Port Orleans French Quarter, which is modeled off of New Orleans, we got some beads. So they were just handing these out, and I was like, whilst we're on a holiday in America, we didn't get to go to New Orleans, so you know, no beads. So I thought this is going to be the closest thing I get to getting beads. So we picked up some of those. And staying again on site, you get your free little bag tags. There is another one. This is the mini one, obviously, and there was a daisy one. It's probably in the box somewhere, so you'll see it a bit later. But that, again, another freebie for staying on site. So one thing that I really wanted going to Disney was obviously a pair of Mickey ears. I feel like you cannot go to Disney without getting a pair. I didn't buy my pair until the very end, solely because there are so many like shops and stores at Disney, so you need to kind of visit all of them because not all the same merchandise is in every shop. So I had kind of gone through and I was looking for Mickey ears, and I didn't, you know, kind of like I said, I bought them towards the end of my visit, but I finally settled on a pair that I loved, and it was these pirate, I guess these ones would be mini ears, but you know, it's got a feather and it's got a little pirate Mickey on it. Is it a Mickey or a crab? It's meant to be like, you know, the crossbones, but Mickey style. So yes, I thought they were very, very fitting. They were expensive though. They were super, I mean, everything at Disney is expensive. These ears, I think, don't quote me on it though, were $25, maybe $28. I can't remember, but I did not care because I needed a pair. So these are the ones that I got. So again, because we were at Disney during the Halloween period or the Halloween season, one of the things that I did pick up was a, I guess you could call it like a light up lanyard. So it is a little Mickey ghost. It is super scuffed right now. I don't know if you can kind of see, but when I packed it away, it got really scuffed and whatever, but that's fine. It still works. This cost me, I think it was $15. However, it does light up, like the actual band lights up. The little sign lights up, and then if you push the bottom button on the Mickey, that also lights up. So it is just insane. And I love it. This one was, so I'm really bad with pricing. Like, I don't remember the prices, but if it makes a difference to anyone who does go to Disney, this was a fuchsia colored item. So at Disney, what they do is they will price things and give it like a color. So it kind of makes everything more uniform, I guess, and it makes it easier to identify what price is for what, just by color. So that was another purchase that I got. Again, I can't really look at this too much because I feel like I'm gonna have a seizure. So, but this was awesome. I loved it. I couldn't say no. I love Halloween, so I had to get this. The next two things I want to show you are plushies that I got from the Rainforest Cafe. So in Animal Kingdom one night, we had dinner reservations at the Rainforest Cafe, and kind of adjoining the cafe is like a gift shop, and so we went in because obviously, you know, I love to shop. But we went in to have a look, and I found these sloths. Sloths are like one of my favorite animals ever. They are just so cute. And they had these, and they had a multitude of colors too. There was a neon green one that I adored, but I was like, I cannot bring 3 sloths home. Like, that's just getting excessive. So I settled with pink and a kind of neutral colored one. These cost, they were $15.99 each. That's before tax, because America has this crazy thing where they do not add tax onto their items. So it's so weird, like being from a country that adds your goods and service tax. You don't have to worry about it. The price you see is what you pay. So sometimes in America you're like, oh, this is going to be such a bargain, and then you get to the counter and they add on their little bit of GST, and it's like, god damn it. But it's fine. Again, these were super cute, and I had to get them because I love sloths. So the next thing that I want to show you guys is some merch that I bought from, I think, what I would call my most favorite ride in all of Disney. I love the Haunted Mansion. I love it, and I'm pretty sure I want to live on the ride. Tim and I went on the Haunted Mansion ride, I think 4 or 5 times during our stay at Disney, and one of the things that I did purchase was these magnets. It's a magnet set. It costs $9.95. Hopefully you can see, because it is still in the packaging, and it sometimes is pretty glary. Is Madame Leota, some of the ghouls. They're super cute. I love it. I love everything about the Haunted Mansion ride. It was just amazing. It was my favorite. So that's one of the the many Haunted Mansion items that I bought, so I'm sure you will see them coming up. But magnets, I love magnets too. Like I always thought to myself, like when I get, you know, with my fridge, like it's gonna be nice and clean, but no, I just, turns out I love magnets, so I have all of these to put on. Keeping in with the Haunted Mansion theme, I bought some tea towels. It was a 2-pack, so you get the, I guess you'd call it like the wallpaper theme, or design rather, and then the other tea towel has Madame Leota in it, and they're so gorgeous. And for both of these, this one still has a price. So for the two, it was $20, like $19.95, before tax, of course. So I bought those. I didn't even care because Haunted Mansion, I love it so much. So yay! Oh, I love them. I kind of don't even want to use them. You know how you buy stuff and you're like, oh, it's so beautiful, I just don't want to use it. And then you're like, well, what's the point? I know I'm going to use these eventually, but I just want them to be decorative tea towels for now. And again, with the Haunted Mansion stuff, I also bought some coasters, which are packaged so cute. It says Tomb Sweet Tomb. It's a little coffin, and then when you open them, they have the coasters inside. So they're like, and they're real, I don't know what they're made of, to be honest, but they are heavy. Like they are super heavy. I'm just having, it doesn't say, so I don't know, but you've got, who have we got here? Master Gracie, that's one of them, and then the other one is Brother Dave, and then Dear Sweet Leota, and you get 4 in a pack, mind you. So the last one, oops, is good old Fred. But they are super cute, and so I've decided, because we're moving into a new house, right? I've gone a bit homewares crazy, and who'd have thought that I'd love coasters so much? I have so many, it's like, oh, it's ridiculous. Once we move into the new house, I think I'm going to do a walkthrough, like once we've got it all set up the way we want it, because it's just going to be nerdy as hell. But I want to show you all my cool stuff. But anyway, getting back on track, I think that's the last Haunted Mansion item. I think there's a pin I have, but I'm going to leave the pins to last because that's going to be a massive task to go through. But these are my Haunted Mansion coasters, and I think they're super cute. So from the Rainforest Cafe again, Tim bought me a little key ring, and it actually, I don't know if you can tell, but it flashes my name. So I thought that was super cute. I also picked up some key rings. I kind of went a bit crazy and just bought random stuff just because Disney. But I saw these 2 key rings. I will just try and show you. There's Minnie, and then there's Mickey as well, and they're like this old kind of animation style, like that's the tone they're meant to be. They're like these little vintage Minnie and Mickeys, and these, as you can see, were mint classified for the pricing. Again, I can't remember, I think it's like $5, $6, $6, I don't know, I can't really remember, but I just love them. I thought they were so cute, and I love the style as well. Anything kind of vintagey I love, so I bought those. And the other thing that I purchased was a mini, I was going to say Mickey, but it's Minnie, a mini pen. These were, do they have the price? I'm fairly sure this was $6.99. Again, before tax. Everything literally is going to be before tax, so I won't bother saying it anymore. But I did get a mini pen. It's pink and white with polka dots. She's got a little bow, and it's just a little pen like that. So that I just wanted it. There's no rationale behind it. I probably needed a pen for something, so I bought that. The other things that we got, these were freebies because they came in drinks, but we have the Mickey straws. So we've got a red one and a yellow one, and yeah, I think you can actually purchase these in the park. They're about 69 cents if I remember correctly, but yeah, we got them in drinks, so I kind of hoarded those. One of the other things that I bought from Disney was a little vinyl figure of Minnie. Again, she's totally scuffed, which I'm a bit sad about, but see, she's got little scuff marks, but I'm pretty sure a magic eraser can get that off. But I don't remember how much she was. I want to say $6.99 or $8.99. Like, she was relatively inexpensive, which I thought was pretty cool for a figure like this. But yeah, I had to get Minnie. She's cute, so I got one of those. And I also got a Mickey, and the Mickey says 2016 Disney Parks. He is only a tiny bit scuffed on the cheek, and I think on the hand as well, but again, that's like, it's not a huge deal for me. I don't really mind. But again, I think the pricing, oh, actually here it is, he was $7.95, so Minnie would have been the same, $7.95. But they're super cute. How can you go to Disney and not kind of buy who it is, like, you know, the main kind of mascots for Disney? So I purchased those two, and I think they're super cute. So whilst we were at Disney, we picked up some Star Wars stuff too. The first thing that I want to show you is a little jewelry item that Tim bought me. So he loves the Stormtroopers, and he bought me a little Stormtrooper necklace, and it's purple and it's super duper cute, and I adore it. And yeah, it's so, like, I want to wear it, but I don't want to take it out of the box either. It's so stupid. It's like so irrational. But yeah, that was one of the Star Wars things that he bought me. So keeping with the Star Wars theme, I have some clothing that I purchased and that Tim also bought for me as well. I can't remember who bought what, but I will just show you everything anyway. So, and this is all Star Wars stuff too. So Star Wars, I did mention it was Star Wars clothing, right? Yeah. So the first thing I bought was this tank top, and it's all kind of, it's pretty much like a little, I don't know how you would describe it, but it's got the Death Star on it, and it says Star Wars, and it's got like pink and yellow dots all over it. There's the Death Stars on the back as well, but I loved it. So I'm pretty sure I purchased this one. I can't remember 100%, but I love it. I love it. The rest of the Star Wars clothing is all dresses, so just prepare yourself for the awesomeness. But the first dress I want to show you that I got, which I'm fairly sure is going to be too big for me now, but oh well, is a Darth Vader dress. They're all like skater dresses. So there's this Darth Vader, and it's just like, you know, basic little dress. Sorry, I can't really see, but it's so cute. And I wore it at Hollywood Studios, and I got lots of comments on it, which I thought was super cute. But yeah, a lot of people were just like, hey, Darth Vader. I'm like, yup. I'm all about that dark side. But yeah, so that was one of them. The other one that I got, because how can you not, it was R2-D2. The dresses were $50 each. So yeah, they're, you know, but it's clothing and it's something that you can get maximum wearage out of, so that was fine. But the next one, yeah, R2-D2, so just pretty much that. We're just so cute. How can you not love R2? The droids are so just awesome in Star Wars. If they had had, I can't remember if they had a BB-8 dress or not, but I probably would have got that too. The next dress that I'm going to show you is this grey kind of Star Wars one. Kind of Star Wars. It is Star Wars. So it's really sparkly, and then I'll just show you the bottom. It's just kind of, I don't know if it's anything in particular, but it's got the Rebellion sigil there, and it's got, oh, it just says Star Wars there too. But the thing that I love the most about this dress is the back of it, because it's open at the back. So it shows a little bit of skin. It's super cute. I love it. And I haven't, well, we're in, what month are we in now? We're in April, so we are in autumn now, so it's not really dress weather here in Australia, but come spring and summer, I will break out the Star Wars dresses and wear them. I don't care. Like, I will wear Star Wars stuff whenever. I don't care if it's nerdy. Whatevs. Having said that, the last dress I got is this black one. I think Tim bought me this one. I'm fairly sure he bought me the previous one as well. But this one's just little, like, I guess you could call these like Death Star plans. But yeah, I like this one. It's cute and it's black. So, you know, even for people who don't realize that it's Star Wars, I could wear it out anyway and they'd just be like, hey, cool balls. I don't know, that's real weird. But yeah, so those were the Star Wars items that I got. Keeping in with the Star Wars theme, Tim got some stuff as well, and I think I might start with this one. So you got a little Star Wars Doodles coloring book. It is so cute. I will just show you some of the stuff that is in it. So I don't know what you guys are seeing right now, but yeah, it's cute. Like, coloring books are cute as anyway. So he got that, and this was, I don't know if it has a price on it. It says $12.99 US. So yeah, there's that. The other thing he bought was a mug. Now, I was so worried because being that we had a super long trip home, I was really concerned that if we bought mugs or cups or anything breakable, that it would not make the trip home without, you know, being broken, because we didn't mail anything back. We just bought an extra suitcase and we chucked all our stuff in there. But it survived, and I'm so happy that it did. So I'm just gonna unwrap it and I will show you what he got. And it comes packed in all of this kind of stuff. So they, you know, when they're packing it at Disney, they make sure that they're really kind of, you know, pack it really well, just so, you know, if you are transporting it home, you know, it will help to minimize breakage. So that's always really good. So this is the cup he got. Again, Star Wars reference. It says, let me just have a look. Breathtaking escape from the deadly space slug. And then at the bottom, it has Star Wars Episode 5. And there's the little Millennium Falcon. And then on the back, it just says the same thing that it says on the front. Inside is blue. It's kind of like, yeah, I would say blue, bluey purple. It's kind of like my hair, really. And it was $14.95. So I'm so glad that this kind of made it back intact. But now it kind of makes me sad because there were so many gorgeous mugs and cups that I would have loved to brought home, but oh well, I guess I'll just have to go back to Disney. But this is yeah, that's the mug that Tim got. Again, being that we went at Halloween, or close to Halloween, there was a lot of Halloween merchandise that you could buy. I'm surprised, to be honest, that I didn't buy a whole lot more. So you saw earlier on that I got that light up Mickey Ghost lanyard. I also bought a bowl, and it says just one bite, and it's got Mickey as a little vampire, and the back of it is just orange. The price for this, I believe, was about $15. But yeah, it's made of some type of plastic. I don't know, it's not like glass, so I didn't have to worry about that. But it is a big bowl, and it has had candy in it, so I adored it. And you know, little vampire Mickey I thought was so cute, so I had to get this one. So at Disney, they have a Christmas shop there where you can buy Christmas ornaments, obviously for your Christmas tree. And I had decided that I couldn't leave Disney without buying a Christmas ornament for our tree. Funnily enough, when we came back home, I totally forgot to put this on the Christmas tree. But I did buy a Christmas ornament, and this cost me $20, well, $19.95, but I bought a little Santa Claus Jack Skellington, and it does have a little bell on it, but obviously from The Nightmare Before Christmas, it's all glittery his eyes are purple and glittery as well, but I just thought it was gorgeous. Like of all the decorations that I could have got, I just kind of saw this one and I was like, yeah, this is the one for me. So I bought that. It's so cute. So I do have a folder somewhere, and I took all of the like the park maps. I kept all of the park maps from Disney. I just don't have them with me right now, so I can't show you. I have no idea where they are, but most likely they have been packed away. I also, which I don't have with me because I forgot to grab it, in your hotel room you do get little amenities. So you get like little soaps and shampoos and conditioners, and they're packaged so cute. They have Mickeys on them, and the little soap, the little shampoo and conditioner, the lid is like little black Mickey ears. So I took some of those home because how can you not? I feel like everyone who goes to Disney does that, so I took those home with me. All I have now is this huge bag which is full of pins, and I think there's actually some magnets in here as well. So that's what we're gonna go through next. I went a little bit pin crazy. The past year I've kind of gotten into pin collecting. Mostly it's like horror pins, but when I got to Disney there were so many that I just wanted to get, and so I did. So again, just sit back and relax. It's going to take me a little while to get through them all, but yeah, I want to show you all the pins and the other magnets that I bought from Disney as well. So one of the magnets I bought was actually a magnetic photo frame. It's just Mickey and Minnie having a bit of a smooch. This little love heart shaped frame. This is Walt Disney World. This was red. So again, I think it wouldn't have cost too much. I can't remember exactly though, sorry guys, but that was one of the magnets I got. And keeping with the magnet themes, I bought some more magnets. These cost $12.99. And so you've got your Mickey ice cream, your Mickey pretzel, Mickey rice crispy treat, and also a pizza with little Mickey pepperonis on it. I just thought they were so cute. So again, magnets, I can't help myself, so I got those. This is another magnet that I got. Just your kind of, I guess, your main characters from Disney. So you've got Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, and Daisy. Oh, and Donald's in there too. Have I missed anyone? No, I just thought it was super cute. And this one was mint, so again, pretty inexpensive, wouldn't have cost too much. So a couple of the pins that I wanted to show you really quickly was freebies. So if you go to Disney and you are celebrating something, be it your first visit, an engagement, a wedding, a honeymoon, a birthday, anything, there is most likely a pin for it, and Disney will give these out to you if you just let them know. So the ones that we got were first visit. Oh, that's got hair on it. Again, because it was our first visit. And we also got our happily ever after pin because we had gotten engaged. The great thing about these as well is if you wear them in the parks, the staff will go out of their way to, you know, bring it up. So because they saw this one, I think we got told congratulations about 1 million times a day, which is so beautiful because it makes you feel so special. Like, you know, just the fact that they go out of their way to congratulate you and ask you about it and kind of talk to you about it, it just makes the trip all the more magical. So yeah, if you wear these kind of badges or pins whilst you're in the Disney park, you will get a lot of attention. So another magnet that I got just says Walt Disney World, but the Disney is kind of comprised of specific characters. I won't go through them all, but I'll let you try and guess which ones they are. I got myself some Star Wars magnets. So I've got Tatooine and Ice Planet Hoth, because I just thought they were so cute. I love the way that these are stylized, so I picked those up as well. Something else that I picked up from my time at Disney was a lanyard, and it is a reversible, or rather two-sided lanyard. So on one side you've got Disney characters. This is a Halloween lanyard, obviously. And on the second side you've got the Mickey pumpkins. And the design on it is just little vampire Mickey, and he's on both sides. So yeah, I thought that was super cute. Do we have a price? This was $14.99. And the reason I bought it, getting back to the original point of me showing you this, was to put pins on. So I thought it would be a nice way to kind of display a couple of the Disney pins that I got. The next pin that I want to show you is from Port Orleans French Quarter, which is where I stayed. The next pin is a Star Wars Halloween pin, so it's really cute. It's like the silhouettes of the characters. You can see Chewie there. I think there's Leia, Vader. Who else is there? Boba Fett and Yoda. The next pin that I want to show you is my little Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit pin. I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's so cute. So I had to get this. This one was a silver pin. Again, I'm so sorry. I just don't remember the pricing for all the pins, but they varied. I mean, I think your cheapest one might have been around $7 maybe, and the more expensive ones could have been anywhere up to, I don't know, I want to say $15, but again, I could be wrong. I bought a Star Wars pin. This one is a Kylo Ren one, and it says First Order, the First Order rule the galaxy. So I love Kylo Ren. I don't care what anyone says. I love Adam Driver. I think he's amazing as Kylo Ren. So I bought this one, and yeah, this one was a blue classified one. The next pin I bought is a Little Mermaid Ariel pin. I hope you guys can see because I know the camera is a bit poops with focusing, but yeah, just pretty much just basic little Ariel. She was green in pricing, so she was one of the cheaper ones, I believe, but I love the Little Mermaid, and I've had red hair. Red hair is my favorite kind of hair to have, so I guess I kind of associate with Ariel based on that. Another pin that I got was Jack Skellington, and this one was super cute because it actually opens, and then in the middle, or in the inside, you have that, and it's reflective there as well. Who have we got? It's Jack and the mayor and Oogie Boogie's there, and it's the three little kids whose name I can never remember, but this one was, oh my god, I dropped it. This one was priced yellow, but yeah, I thought it was so cute. I bought another Star Wars pin. This one is the Star Tours pin. And so we've got Vader there and a Stormtrooper. Is it a Stormtrooper? I loved Star Tours. It was my favorite. This one is a pink priced pin, but Star Tours I think was one of my favorite rides. That along with the Haunted Mansion and the Tower of Terror. Oh man, I could go on those every day. I also got a like another Halloween pin. So this one is just Mickey, little vampire Mickey. Sorry about the glare, but he looks really evil, and I thought it was so cute. This one was priced green, so I think green was one of the relatively cheaper ones. I just can't remember. Going back to what I was just saying previously, being that the Tower of Terror was one of my favorite rides. And this is the thing about the Tower of Terror as well, right? Like we got to Hollywood Studios, and you know, you kind of walk in and you see like the Tower of Terror, you can't miss it, right? And I was kind of standing there and I was like, okay, don't know if I can do this. It's big and I don't like heights really, and I'm like, I don't think I can do it. And so Tim was kind of like, look, we have a fast pass for it, but if you don't want to do it, we don't have to do it. And I was like, okay. And I was kind of humming and hawing, and I'm like, you know what, let's just do it, because if I don't do it, I will regret it. And we got on the ride, and it was legit my favorite. It was so much fun. I didn't think that I would like the whole being kind of thrown up and down, but I loved it. It was so amazing, and the view is incredible, and just I love the whole ride, and I don't ever want them to tear that ride down because I feel like if I go back to Disney, or rather when I go back to Disney, I need to go on it at least a couple more times. So I love the Tower of Terror, but this pin, getting back to the pin, so we've got Mickey and Minnie on the Tower of Terror. This is one that actually opens up, and if you open it up, you can see that Stitch was the one who created the problem with the elevator. He kind of ate the cord, hence why the tower drops, or the elevator kind of drops up and down. So I thought it was so cute. I had to, and again, because Tower of Terror is my favorite. And this was a pink priced pin. So the next two pins that I'm going to show you are Haunted Mansion pins. So I've got the Maddest Hatter pin, so the Hatbox Ghost. I got that, and that was a silver pin. I love the Haunted Mansion. Like I said, I just want to live on it. It is my favorite ride. And I also got the Memento Mori pin. So Memento Mori is like the gift shop that's right next to the Haunted Mansion ride. And again, this one was silver. But yeah, you guys, if you go to Disney, Haunted Mansion, you must go on it. It is so awesome. So the final three pins that I have to show you guys are park related pins. I decided that what I wanted to do was get a pin for each park that I went to, which I did, except I forgot to get the Magic Kingdom pin, so I'm kicking myself for not getting it, but I will get it on my next trip because there will be a next trip. So the first one I'll show you is Epcot. It's literally the Epcot ball with Mickey ears. It's a green pin, green pricing. Next one is Hollywood Studios, so it's just pretty much just the sign Hollywood Studios, and this one was silver. And then the last one I got was the Animal Kingdom one, and this one was silver as well. And I was just taking a look at the Animal Kingdom pin, and in the background it looks like the roller coaster for Expedition Everest. Funny story about Expedition Everest. So we had a fast pass for it, and I have this, that was my knuckle that cracked, FYI. I have this thing with roller coasters, like, usually I don't go on them. So I just, like, with Disney, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Disney, I wanna go on the rides. Even if they're roller coasters, like, I'm gonna do it. And so, like, I went on roller coasters like the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, what was the other one? The Thunder Mountain Railroad was closed, so we couldn't do that. We went on Splash Mountain, which is not really a roller coaster, but huge drop at the end. So that was, I loved Splash Mountain, FYI, as well. But we got to Animal Kingdom, and we got to Expedition Everest, and I was like, okay, we have a fast pass for it. It's just, I know what to expect. Like, I've watched the videos, I know how this roller coaster goes. And so we kind of got there, and I was just like, I can't, I cannot do it. I did like Space Mountain and all of that kind of stuff, but I could not bring myself to do Expedition Everest. And then when I left Disney, I was kind of like, I don't know why I just didn't do it. Like, I should have just done it. Why was I being such a scaredy cat for? I should have just done it. But I did not. I chickened out of Expedition Everest. I did. I will admit it. I did. But hopefully next time I will just bite the bullet and I will just go on it. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much all of my stuff from Disney that I have to show you guys. I loved it. I fell in love with Disney, and I didn't even want to leave. And even Tim, I was, really surprised, but he loved it just as much as I did. And, I think every day since I've gotten back, I've just been like, I want to go back to Disney. Like, I need to go. I need to do it. So yeah, Disney, it really is the most magical place on earth, I think. And I was kind of, like, you kind of hold it in such high regards as well. Like, because for me, having wanted to go to Disney since I was like maybe 16, you kind of set huge expectations for it. But for me, like, this trip, it just smashed every expectation I had out of the park. So do it. If you get the chance to go to Disney, please do it. It's something that you will not regret. oh man, take me back any day. Like, I would go back in a heartbeat. I'm so jealous of all the people that are like pass holders and can just go whenever they want because they like literally live in Florida and it's not that far away. I'm just like, I hate you guys. Oh, that's my Disney haul, you guys. I bought a lot of stuff. Like I said, I went overboard, but you know, it was literally my first time and I wanted everything. So, and plus I bought stuff as well for other people, which I obviously don't have now because I've given it to them, but take me back. Just take me back any day. So yeah, if you guys have been to Disney, please let me know what is your favorite park, which was your favorite ride, and what was your most favorite thing that you purchased. Oh, I want to go back. Just looking at all this stuff now, I just want to go back. I can't even live my life. Oh, I had another top as well that I did not show you. But it was a black, again, like a black singlet top. And in gold it had a big M and Minnie was underneath it, and I wear that religiously. Like, I wear that top all the time. That was another piece of clothing that I purchased for myself. I also bought bathers. I forgot to tell you, I bought a swimsuit as well for Disney because when I went, I kind of didn't pack one with me. And so I bought that at Disney as well, and I think that cost me like $50, but I didn't even care because I loved it. I was gonna swear, but I loved it. I loved it so much. I think that was all I bought. I think that's pretty much what I don't have here that I also did purchase. But take me back to Disney. I loved it so much. But that is my haul, you guys. Again, leave me comments about your own personal trips to Disney. I want to hear about everything. I want to hear everything. So until next time, you guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, you guys, my name is Nattie Frankenstein, and I will see you later.